Hello there. This is
General.
gonna
We do have an echo, unfortunately,
yeah, it's
slightly.
like
But
yeah.
welcome to the Force Collective, guys, featuring some a little bit of an experiment. We got some gaming footage going this time. Some Battlefront 2 footage.
Yeah, fun times to be had. I played for almost 2 hours to get this, and
Yes.
honestly, it didn't turn out the best. But
Well, it's okay.
I'm working on it, though. I'm working on it.
Yeah. Listen. That's all us YouTubers do. We just work on it all the time until we get it right.
Well, that just covers up somebody. I forget that. All right. So we're just gonna mess around. Anything you guys want to talk about for no reason whatsoever?
No, General hello there.
I don't know where you were going with that, but okay.
General Kenobi.
Oh god, I woke up for this. Oh dear.
Hey.
What are you doing here, Grievous? No. No.
Oh, wait. Somebody changed their name to General Kenobi. Oh, that's you, bounty hunter.
It is me.
Don't worry, someone new hasn't just rocked up.
I'm like, wait a minute, I didn't invite Obi-Wan into this.
He just comes at random.
Yeah.
Hello there.
He just shows up.
Hello there.
Oh man.
But good job, Shade. You've got the high ground there.
Yes, I got the high ground. Those droids cannot take me.
You underestimate my power.
Listen, the high ground thing didn't exactly work out for.
Good timing. Good timing.
Yeah, it didn't work out that time though. Don't worry, I'm about to play the high ground right here, the actual high ground. Oh man.
No, listen. Remember, Obi-Wan had the low ground. He jumped up on that cliff, and then he said, "I have the high ground. Don't try it." And then I cut his legs off. So sorry, Anakin. But hello there.
I gotta say, the gameplay is a little bit distorted though, just a little bit.
I played through the. I'm sorry. I played through I played through the PlayStation as well, and it does do some freezing, but it
Well, I'm not doing it through PlayStation exactly. I
is
played
it
it
like
on PlayStation. I've got.
is that just a recording?
Yeah, I've got a capture card. I'm still working it.
Well, yeah, I record it. I do mine for the PlayStation. It's pretty smooth, honestly.
Well, you know something I don't. I'm still working on it.
You know the share button on PlayStation. You can click that and say start broadcast, and you can choose all your settings, and if you want to put it on YouTube or Twitch.
Well, I would do that, but I wouldn't be able to put it on the stream if
Yeah, that's true. I'm saying if you just want to do a gaming stream, like Fallen Order or something one day, you can.
Well,
do
my
that.
internet ain't great, so it probably wouldn't work. Well, let's just let's talk about something random.
I would like to say today marks the 2-year anniversary of Avengers Endgame.
It does. Really? It really, yes, it does.
Nice.
It's been
Dude,
2 years today.
Guys, I remember going to see that on the night premiere. I saw it the day before it officially came out at the night premiere. We got these cool coins. They were like purple coins. And for the opening night, it was pretty cool.
I just want to say, I hope eventually one day we can all start going back to the movie theaters again, because that is an experience.
It's a one-of-a-kind experience.
It's a truly missed experience right now.
I actually have been to the movie theater. They're open where I am.
I feel really sad now.
Me too.
Because down here all the cinemas and stadiums are open.
Oh my gosh, really? Just rub it in
well-
our face, why don't you?
Well, hey, that's what 3 months of hard lockdown will get you.
Well, you know what? I completely agree, and I wish we could go to the theater. I wish we
Things
had
in the
that.
States are very differently. People think they are self-entitled a little bit.
Yep.
Oh my God, the timing.
Me, and I just want everyone to stop. I just want.
Oh man, this is gonna be
No.
fun.
Hello there.
General Kenobi.
What are you doing, Grievous?
Speaking of Marvel, I wanted to bring up last night was the Oscars, and for Best Actor, Chadwick Boseman was supposed to receive the Oscar, but was snubbed for Anthony Hopkins. How do we all feel about that?
Oh, really?
Yep, it was meant to go, and all the other awards was leaning towards Chadwick. All of them won for Chadwick except the Oscars. So now Chadwick Boseman will never receive an Oscar.
That's sad. I like Chadwick Boseman.
Yeah, he did a movie role, and it was looking like it was going to be for him. He was going to get the sympathy vote, but the Oscars changed it at the very end, it seems, and it actually got a lot of criticism for it.
What were they like a dead man can't receive an Oscar or something? Is that what they were?
Oh, they've done that before. Heath Ledger got it for being the Joker.
Yeah, I know that, but it's like
It should have been a best actor Oscar for Heath, not supporting.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's true, but they usually pick the main leads for a best actor and then supporting.
Oh
actor.
yeah, absolutely.
Like,
but I mean,
yeah.
the thing is that we
Yeah,
all
he
we
was
all
like
know we all know who led that movie. It wasn't Batman. It was the Joker.
Well, yeah, it was the villains that led the Dark Knight. Honestly, it was not Batman. It was Two-Face and Joker. Those were the villains that led that movie.
Every word of what you just said was wrong.
That was an accident.
No,
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off.
we all know in our hearts. We all know in our hearts that is the truth.
It is the truth.
It is the truth.
I seriously didn't mean to do that.
The dynamic between the character of Batman and the Joker probably elevated it too at a level.
Well, and also we got some of the best Joker lines from that movie. Why so serious, Batman? And then there's the one where he's like, I don't care about the money. It's just about making hard decisions. It's about making.
I was gonna ask.
It's about sending a message.
It's about
I
sending.
was gonna ask about this, Star Wars related, anyways.
Okay.
How does everybody feel about the state of Star Wars in general? Do we like the direction they're going with? It
Yes.
seems Lucasfilms is more focused on the streaming side of making series versus movies. It looks like they dialed it down on the movies.
Yes, I actually think that. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut everybody off right there, but I really do think that the streaming way is going to be the best way for Star Wars.
That was an accident. Sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no! Well, what I'm saying is I think that Star Wars is so much better in a longer format for a series.
Well, as
Well,
far as my answer, I'll show you.
Well, hate to say it, but because of the botching of the movies, the safer option is definitely to do streaming until they get it back to a good point.
Until they can build the branding up,
Yeah.
like how Marvel is.
And then the Empire came in and fired the Death Star and did that.
Yep.
So until Disney kind of rectifies that, and with all the rumors going around, they're doing just that.
Yes, they are. I actually, guys, I'm sorry to but I can't give away too much, but I do know some things. I
But
do know.
that will probably sound like a topics episode, topics thing, not so much a chill.
Interrogating Bounty Hunter to see what he knows about Star Wars. Interrogating.
It does sound like a topics thing. That's probably that might become a thing.
I do. Here, I'll give you one thing because we're here talking about Anakin and Obi-Wan. I will give you one thing about Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Okay.
For what I've heard through sources, guys, and insiders, I understand he will not just appear as Anakin Skywalker. There will be Darth Vader, Rogue One type crap, where he's gonna be down that hallway like chopping people up again. It's gonna be like that, but more. It's gonna be like that, and I've heard Maul will be back somehow.
This is where the fun begins.
Yes, this is where the fun begins. And then I heard one more thing about Obi-Wan, if you want me to tell you.
Sure, go ahead.
I heard that Kanan Jarrus will appear.
I have heard rumors that they are trying to make Kanan appear into live action as well. Not sure where, but I have heard that rumor as well.
That's actually something I haven't heard of yet. I usually keep up with this kind of thing.
Yes, and then the Bad Batch, I have heard, is setting up something with Kenobi because of the connection to Maul and from what I'm understanding, I heard the Bad Batch is like the first part of this big expanded thing, and that it's going to continue more and more and more.
I'm just excited that we're getting a continuation of the style of animation from the Clone Wars.
I love the Clone Wars. It's the best thing they did in Star Wars, I believe. I feel like Clone Wars and The Mandalorian and Rebels. This is gonna be blasphemy, but sometimes I feel like some of those episodes, like the single episode arcs and stuff, are sometimes better than stuff we saw in the movies. I really do. The Battle of Mandalore was just great in season 7.
Well, yeah, that I can't disagree.
If I have to say something controversial, I honestly am going to say this. I prefer the first season of Mandalorian over the entire sequel trilogy.
No, you're still
I don't.
holding on. Let go.
Sorry,
Liar!
That's another one. Dang it! I knew I was forgetting one. Oh, I need that one. Thanks for reminding me. I'm going to download that clip and use it next.
I swear I love that clip. He's like just choking Padme out, and he's like, liar!
I need it.
You know my favorite Star Wars clip of all time, though. It's
No.
the one where it's the one where Darth Maul stabs Qui-Gon, but just the face Qui-Gon makes when he goes down. But you can make so many clips of that, like Bob Iger killing Kathleen or something. I don't know, but it's like the funniest clip to use for if you want to make an edit, like a parody of like something happening to. Well, are the fans stabbing Disney?
It is looking like Kathleen Kennedy's going to continue on being president of Lucasfilms. They're about to redo her contract.
For what I've heard, she might get renewed, but she is not. What? Liar!
That was an accident. Sort of.
Yeah.
Sort of.
Yeah. I've heard she's not going to be working on much more, though.
She's going to be like the overseer of the business side, but I believe Favreau and Filoni, they're going to be more of the creative team now.
Yes, they're now the creative over it. Yes, because the only thing Kathleen Kennedy has besides the High Republic is the Acolyte. That's
She's
the only
still
thing.
going to greenlight the projects.
And honestly, if that's what they're going for, I don't think Kathleen Kennedy will take that. Because that definitely sounds like a fail, not a
Well, yeah, but speaking about Favreau and Filoni are getting all their people on all the shows. Deborah Chow is doing Obi-Wan. Patty Jenkins from Wonder Woman is doing Rogue Squadron, and then John and Dave are doing everything else with
And don't
other
forget,
people.
Kevin Feige's coming over, and he's going to actually be
Yes, he
producing
is.
his own.
Kevin Feige is doing something with Star Wars. That is correct. I heard that we might get the best character ever, Geode, played by Brie Larson. I heard that she is as serious as a rock, so they said they might do it. What is up with Ben Swallow over here?
This is where the fun begins.
Oh no.
But yeah, no, I just it would really, I think it would be a really big mistake if Disney renewed a contract.
Yeah.
Because they really need to clean house. You know?
Yes.
The mouse needs to clean the mouse house.
There was talks they wanted J.J. Abrams to take over Kathleen's position, but that died down when Warner Brothers offered him $500 million to come over to their side
and do Superman. So sorry, Disney.
No,
I think that's probably a good thing.
I agree. I just want to point out, I pointed this out last time I was on here. Why is J.J. Abrams like the father of reboots?
Because kind of
because no one has learned their lesson. No one has learned their lesson.
Of Hollywood, okay, guys, come on now. you all know that JJ has more power than anyone right now. It seems like everyone wants him.
Why?
No, you're still holding on. Let go.
I was saying I was really hoping to see a continuation of Henry Cavill's Superman and Zack Snyder's DC stuff, but it looks like Warner Brothers is not wanting that at all.
Oh my god!
I did. I think I heard that. Hey, do we actually know if Henry Cavill's Superman is gone? Because
I've heard that he's coming back for a few more movies. I heard that.
Yeah, that's what I heard as well.
There is talks of him maybe appearing in Black Adam.
2 or 3 more movies, yeah.
Maybe Black Adam, but I still think that from what I've heard, the rebooted Superman movie is going to be an all-new actor, everything.
Yeah, it's going to be like it's either, from what I've heard, it's either in the same universe as like the Batman or something, or it's going to be a completely separate universe.
And I think that's going to be a bad idea for DC, because I really think they should have stuck with their guns and let Zack Snyder finish out his vision, because I don't know if anyone else has seen the Snyder Cut, but he clearly knew what he was starting to get a grip on what he was doing.
Shane, have you seen the Snyder Cut yet?
Yes, I have. It's amazing. It's the best. It's the Justice League movie I actually wanted, guys. I mean, it's Justice League that everyone wanted.
I don't think anybody will hire Joss Whedon after seeing how much of a difference that movie was.
Listen, no one will hire Joss Whedon because he's in. Well, I won't get into that, but yeah. So
he's a creep.
Snyder Cut yet?
But Joss Whedon is a weirdo male feminist, and they are creeps, man. Like, from what I know, his ex-wife said he was just very weird and abusive.
I think even Kevin Feige knew about how Joss Whedon was, so he quietly got him out of there after Ultron.
I know that he was like, okay, you're doing Age of Ultron, and you're out of here.
Well, they definitely did well with the Russo brothers.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Like they really hit the gold mine with them, because it seems like Feige's way of doing things is he goes after like people that no one's ever heard of and makes them into like big time directors. Because I think that was an approach that Kathleen Kennedy did wrong with Star Wars. She already went for big name directors instead of getting these
and then fired them.
Yeah.
Well,
and-
think about it too. No, think about it too. That's what Favreau and Feige did. They give it. Remember, that's why in the Mandalorian, there's people we probably have never heard of before as directors.
They did the
Because-
Marvel approach.
Yeah, and look what's happening. Star Wars is good under their vision because that's what people want to see. They want to see Luke Skywalker in the Mandalorian. They want to see Cara Dune and Baby Yoda. Sorry, Grogu.
And they
People
threw that end credit scene with the tease of Boba Fett. Big Marvel
Yeah.
reference thing.
Dude, that was the best thing I've ever. Dude, that was better than the whole episode for me. I was literally shaking. I was like, "Oh my God, there's Bib Fortuna," and then they kill him, and now Boba Fett's here. Dude, that was like the best
Yeah.
scene in that whole episode.
It seems like that's what's going on with Jon Favreau. See, he was the man that gave us Iron Man. I mean, he
yes,
was.
yeah.
and-
Literally,
He gave us the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Listen,
Yeah.
throw Feige away for a minute. If it wasn't for Jon Favreau that made Iron Man, we would have not gotten the MCU.
Yeah. And now I would say Kevin Feige oversaw it all, though.
Well,
He
yeah,
was-
he was there, but I'm saying if Jon
He was the
Favreau didn't-
maestro.
yeah, if he didn't come on to direct the film, Favreau, we would not have had the MCU.
And that's what I think that they're doing with Star Wars now. I think, well, but before when he was the CEO, Bob Iger, the CEO of Disney at the time, he saw what was happening with the sequel trilogy.
Yeah, and he
And-
literally. Did you guys read his book or did you read the? They literally said George Lucas was disappointed in the sequels.
But he said that was his biggest mistake was how he handled
Yes.
the deal with George Lucas.
And
And
Star Wars, yeah.
I believe right at the end he looked over, and I think the whole Kevin Feige Star Wars thing was already before it was even announced. They already knew they were going to do it, and I think even Bob Iger got involved, saying, "I want to bring my Marvel talent over to Star Wars, so I need you all to fix this."
Yes. Because listen, guys, I want to tell you something. Listen, this can get me out there and everything, but listen, Star Wars, just hire me. I'm like the biggest fan of the lore, and I will. Listen, I will be the president. I will take over for Kathleen Kennedy. I will. Listen. I will make that Star Wars theme park the best you've ever made it before. Okay.
I've
Listen.
actually been there.
Listen, and I'm going soon. But listen, it's and I have been one time, but I didn't do much because we were kind
I
of.
thought it was cool, but it felt like it was missing something.
Sorry, was that the end? Was that the end of this that statement?
Hello there. Sorry about that.
General Kenobi.
Hello, Grievous. No, what I was saying there, guys, is that listen, if you guys kind of knew what I've heard about Star Wars and everything I've seen and heard about it, guys, you would be so shocked. You'd be like, this is the best Star Wars we've ever had. This is the best years of Star Wars. I can't go into too much. I don't want to get, like stabbed in the back by Disney, so. But I can say a few things, but there's not a lot I can say. I can do some Bad Batch because that's coming out, but I can't do much else. Kenobi, I can talk about the cast because we got them leaked, or we got the cast already out. But yeah, it's pretty awesome. If you were to tell me anything, I'd say you're probably in the best year for Star Wars right now, or the best few years is what I'm gonna say. If you really want to know, I know a few things.
Well, they can start the best year of Star Wars by firing Kathleen Kennedy.
Well,
Do it.
do it, because you're actually gonna be surprised by one thing I'm gonna say. Maybe I've heard. Now remember, these are all rumors and speculation that cannot be verified as facts, as Doomcock says. But I've heard something about Star Wars. Do you want to hear it?
Yes.
I have heard that the veil. Now Doomcock talks about this, and I have heard this too, so it might be true. I have heard the veil of the Force will be used in Ahsoka to reset the sequel trilogy, or some area of it will be reset to where it still exists, but it is not part of the canon we know of Star Wars. There will be a new
Well,
sequel trilogy.
I,
I've heard something like that, but I don't know. It
I
seems
mean,
interesting, and I heard Ezra will be back too. So yeah,
For me, I think that if they've done it, they're going to move on from it. But I don't think they're ever going to really go back into that area again, or that era of the timeline. I think they're going to just go on to a new timelines and just focus on that from now on.
yeah, but
Well, I
man,
mean,
yeah.
the thing is that they really can't. I mean, there's nothing in the sequel trilogy to
Yeah, like it's kind of over.
you kind of can't create a Mandalorian show at the end of the sequel trilogy. You can't exactly create a Clone Wars type show during the sequel trilogy.
It didn't
Seeing how
set
the
nothing
entire
up for a show.
Yeah.
There was no way. There was nothing set up for spin-offs in there. It was just it was open and closed.
Yep.
So
And that's because, in my opinion, that the lore itself is just not. It's very surface level. Like if there was anything substantive there that they could add on to, that would be one thing. But it seems like they wanted to tell a very simplistic story about a simplistic world, and in simplistic worlds, like there aren't additional stories to be told. Like it's all
I could
just
see
cut
them.
and dry.
I could see them making an origin series on Poe Dameron, but that's it.
Yeah, he was one of the ones they actually hinted like that he
You know
kind of
what I
has an
wanted to
interesting
see?
past that we haven't seen yet.
I wanted to see why the heck Finn got recruited into it. I want to see how he got kidnapped into the First Order, but no, we didn't get to see that because guys, we had to have face Skype. We had to have Force Skype. That was more important than explaining Finn's backstory.
His
Remember that.
character was probably one of the most underused characters of the entire sequel trilogy.
I know.
Good job.
Well done here. No, but yeah, it's very disappointing what happened, and I just feel so sad about it. It's like, because guys, you should know what ideas I have for. I've talked to Shade about this. He's probably told you, but yes, I am thinking about ideas for this Star Wars fan film, and yes, I am a filmmaker. My goodness, but but no, but yes, I actually have an idea to rewrite the sequel trilogy, and there is one way I figured out how to do it. I will not say on here because I want to keep it a surprise, but I wanted to say one thing. If you if you guys hated the sequels and want to see more of what the Mandalorian showed, let's just say it's get ready because I am I have a few good people on already. Shade knows about it. Commander Tano does. Some other people know a little bit. I've cast a few people. I won't say who because it's that gives the things away. But do you want to know something I do have in the movie? I have to say it because of who of someone in the community. I have to say it because of how they were treated. But do you want to know who I'm thinking about adding? What character I'm adding to this movie?
who would you be adding?
I have an idea to add Gina Cardoon to this show. I don't know if it will be Gina.
All right, Drunk 3PO. I know what you're doing.
I am Junk Creepy. No. Listen, guys, I know Junk 3PO.
Okay. Okay, so you're pulling another one. Okay. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Hello, Junk 3PO. No, hello, man.
Oh, you
Listen,
know the stroke 3PO, huh?
I do know Jay.
Oh, you're on first name basis. Oh, I see how it is.
Whoa.
Not even a first name, first letter, bro.
Yeah.
Listen, Gino liked my tweet before. Gino,
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I have a question to ask.
Okay.
Has anybody known or read the Percy Jackson book series or watched the movie, I guess?
yes, I
I've
have.
read the books.
Amazing. I
Just
love
to let
books.
everyone know, Disney Plus is developing a live action series.
Oh,
from-
fudge. No.
And this time it's going to be with the author of the book series. He's overseen it, and he actually has helped writing the script to the season.
Oh, God.
That's very interesting, considering
Okay.
that the movies that they made were very loosely based off the books. I would argue.
Yes, yeah.
The first movie was not too bad,
The
but
second one, it was like, what happened?
Yes,
yeah,
the
the second
one.
movie was like it skipped so many books.
Guys, I am, I don't know if I trust Disney anymore. I don't know if I want to.
feeling that way.
I don't know if I'm gonna trust Disney or Percy Jackson.
We are getting a new Percy
Let's talk
Jackson
about
live
this
action
Lord of the Rings
series.
series on Amazon.
Oh yes, I would love to
Oh.
talk about that.
I
Whoa.
love the Lord of the Rings.
Have you heard about this, Jade?
It's
Yeah, I've heard of it. I don't know much about it though.
I'm intrigued to see what happens with this. I've heard. I'm pretty sure they are filming it in New Zealand.
They are.
So yeah, so it should.
I've heard,
indicates-
guys. I've heard that show is Game of Thrones, but Lord of the Rings.
Well, Game of Thrones is arguably Lord of the Rings, but Game of Thrones.
No. I mean, like it's. I mean, it's Game of Thrones.
Now
Lord
the
of
quality of Game of Thrones towards the end kind of went downhill because they didn't have any source material, but that's beside the point.
Listen, guys. You already have the Amazon series. I have to be. I don't mean to be crass and rude and mean, but you already have it written. Go play Middle Earth, the two Middle Earth games. That's your flipping. That's your Amazon story right there. That's what they're doing.
The show is actually going to take place during the Second Age of Middle Earth, and that's going to be when Sauron was creating the Rings of Power.
And that's when Middle Earth Shadow of War, and that takes place when he created the Rings of Power. It's before Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit.
The Shadow of Mordor and Shadow of War took place between The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings.
No, it was before.
I know it had flashbacks in it. It had some references to the past.
Yes, because in Shadow of War they say that Bilbo Baggins found the ring, and then at the end of in Shadow of Mordor, and then at the end of Shadow of War, they destroy the ring, and Talion becomes a ring wraith, and then he dies, and then that's how he goes to the afterlife.
But let's think about the fact that Amazon is not holding any punches, and they put $500 million for the first season's budget.
That
Exactly,
is
that's insane.
Yes. You know what I want to say about it though? If they got the boys and the tick right, I think they can do Lord of the Rings. That's all I'll say.
I think they're especially handling this one with extra care because they know how.
Dude, they know if they screw up
Tolkien.
Dude, they know if they screw up Tolkien, then oh my god.
But yes, it's like a $500 million TV show budget, and it's the largest budget ever made for a TV series. Period, and it's just for the first season alone.
Well, what about the reboot of Avatar: The Last Airbender? The
reboot of what? Sorry. What was it?
Avatar: The
Sorry.
Last Airbender.
Yeah, they're rebooting it.
I don't know if they're rebooting it,
but making a live action version of it.
There was a live action movie,
of
but
what?
don't even look into it.
Wait,
yeah, don't like it's trash. But I mean, like they were.
No, I'm not. I know about the movie.
Wait, what? What's the lot? What is it? A reboot? What is this?
It's
They're
supposed.
doing something with the original creators of Avatar:
Okay.
The Last Airbender.
I'll be able to answer this because I know this.
The
All right.
the live
So-
action thing, I think, was something that Netflix was going to be developing, but I'm pretty sure it's not happening now.
There was
Okay.
something from Netflix coming from the original creators, but Netflix wanted to take things differently from what the original creators of the show wanted to do.
Oh, that is
So
that's right.
they had a falling out. But now, Paramount Plus is a new streaming service that just came out.
Yes, CBS.
And
It
they
was,
created,
it didn't come out. It was CBS All Access, and they rebranded it to Paramount Plus.
and they created a new studio called I think Avatar Studios, and they've already the original creators are behind it, and they're actually developing a Avatar movie with the same animation from the show was, and they're developing multiple spin-offs and maybe possible live action through Paramount Plus.
So basically, like, there's about to be a very deep lore to Avatar: The Last Airbender that we currently don't have.
Yes, and it may not even be about Aang. It could be all new characters of the past Avatars. It could be anything, but it's already in
You know
development.
what? It's like I'm not going. It's like I love Avatar. If that's true, like that is like one of my favorite shows. Guys, you know why it was so good the first season? Who was there at Avatar? If you are a true Avatar fan, you know this. Who was there that is at Star Wars now? Who is it?
Dave
You are a true
Filoni.
fan. Dave Filoni. You are correct.
Liar!
I am not a liar.
I did get the clip, so I'm happy now.
I'm joking with you, man. Gosh darn it, Anakin.
Oh,
So
man.
yeah, we are getting multiple Avatar series and possible movies from the original creators. I think
Yeah, I've
even though
heard
the
this.
whole
And
the
then,
whole Netflix thing fell through,
well,
I think this is better.
Yeah, and if we're talking about Avatar, guys, I mean, we know that what James Cameron is doing with his Avatar, and then Pandora at Disney. So,
Well, my question is how is Paramount going to be affording all this after how how are they going to pay for it? I mean, what are they going to use all the Star Trek Discovery money that they've made?
listen, it's called
Well,
they have no budget left for Star Trek. So they have to make
actually,
something
I'll
new.
tell you what's funding it. I'll tell you what's funding it.
Oh,
Hello
oh.
there, Chrono.
SpongeBob. That's what's funding it.
Hold on.
General Kenobi!
There.
Hello there.
There.
I think they said Paramount alone made $500 million last year on SpongeBob merchandise.
God.
Okay.
Wow.
Hello
So,
there, money.
I think they're good.
Yeah.
The Force I see in you.
It's nice to see you, Chrono. We're just chilling. Oh, man. All that SpongeBob money, huh?
Oh yeah, that it ain't just that, and I mean, you got their streaming service, which are starting to put their own exclusive content on, and I have it. It ain't the best streaming service, but it's all right. I mean, it's gonna get better.
Well,
HBO Max is better.
well
Just
there's so many
saying.
streaming services now.
I brought that up last time.
Yeah, like you said last time, it's almost like we're paying for like if we have all these streaming services, we might as well just buy TV.
Everything
Yeah.
is behind a paywall anymore.
Yeah, well, see, the thing is that the thing I like is it's still cheaper than TV and cable, though. Like, the thing I do is I just get the ones I want, which the ones I have. All I have is Netflix, HBO, and Disney, and that is what $38 every month, and then cable is like what $100 to $200 to keep. So
That's a lot.
yeah, so it's like $38 or $200. That's your thing there. So it's like that's what I'm saying. It's like I think, yeah, there are a lot of streaming services, but just do the ones you want, you know? But don't go overboard. You don't have to have every one. I have HBO because of Batman and...
let's
Oh
see.
dear.
Yeah. Oh dear.
System down.
Oh well.
I
He'll
actually
be
wanted
back.
Someone has hunted the bounty hunter.
Hello there.
He survived.
I now have the low ground.
Yes.
Good job.
We are done, Shade. Why am I down here? No,
I complain all the time about Australia's internet, but you guys are all the ones that drop out. What the hell?
Listen,
Believe it or not-
I clicked the arrow button accidentally. I accidentally backed out.
Oh, okay.
Believe it or
Yeah.
not, Australia probably has better internet servers than the United States.
Oh,
I
that's
would-
scary.
Listen. If it's at my house right now, I would agree with you, my friend. I can play my games and watch my streaming services. My internet's pretty good. I do have 2G or 5G, depending on what I want to use. So, but yeah, sometimes the Wi-Fi can get dipped over here. So, if I sound weird sometimes, don't worry about it. It's probably just that I'm dying. No, I'm sure.
I did have something to ask about everybody's opinion on.
What do you want to ask?
Has anybody been caught up on Falcon and the Winter Soldier? And if not, we will not discuss it.
Oh, you mean Captain America and the Winter Soldier? Oh, wait, sorry. Whoops.
I'm on the last episode. I haven't watched it yet, but anything before that you can talk about.
All right, okay, in general, does everybody think it was better than WandaVision? I'll ask that.
Yes.
No idea. Haven't seen it.
Yes.
Yes.
No, wait, no. I think they're equal for me.
I kind of feel the same. I mean, they're both very. I think they were both very different, but I do think they're both about at the same.
Yeah.
Same level.
Can I? There's one thing I want to say about Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Okay. I know what goes on in the show. I know what they're talking about, but I don't agree with people saying that the show is just fully a waste of time and it's bad. It's not. It's a pretty good show if you watch it. I know there's some stuff in it that's a little weird, but it's honestly
It's basically the origin story of the next Captain America.
Yeah, and honestly, if you look into it, the thing Isaiah said to him, what I took that as is not as like he said, why would a black man want to be Captain America? And the thing I took from that is he wasn't saying that. You know what I took from it, guys? You know what I thought about that? He said, what I thought in my mind is why would anyone want to take up the mantle of Captain America again? With the loss and the sacrifice that comes with it. That's what I thought about it, but I mean, that's what it seems like, in a way. Don't you throw that lightsaber, don't you? I'm joking.
No. Chrono says no. I don't know when he said that. Did he just? Yeah, he just put that in.
Well, I thought it was a pretty good show. Listen, guys, the best part. I'm sorry, everyone knows what the best part is, and that was clearly the best character in all of the series, Baron Zemo.
Overall, for me, the show was an 8 out of 10.
Yeah,
I like Baron.
I agree with that.
Listen, when you have the best character dancing in a club like that, then you know it's great.
The only sad thing is we won't get no new Marvel content till June 11th.
But are you guys excited for Loki? No, we do. May 1st we get Black Widow.
Black Widow got pushed back to July the 9th.
Wait, it did?
Go.
Let her go, Disney. Release her. The movie's already done. Why did they delay it?
They wanted to push it back so more people would be willing to go to the theaters. I think they're thinking.
No.
Sorry.
They're thinking July
Hey.
might be the sweet spot.
Hey, guy. Hey, well, honestly, that's
I-
good because then I'll have a birthday movie to go see. Because my birthday's in July. that'd
I'm
be-
not. I Black Widow. I'm not really sure about Black Widow. It's the only sort of
From
Marvel
what?
thing.
To me, it feels
That-
out of place.
Yeah.
From my-
Because
from my
because
eyes,
the
yeah.
thing is that it almost feels like oh crap, we actually never made a Black Widow movie, so we just throw it out there.
And you know what the Hawkeye
and the
series
mistake-
feels like too? It feels
Well-
like, oh crap, we didn't make a Natasha series, or we didn't make a Clinton series. Get on it.
Well,
Yeah,
here's
but,
my
I mean-
opinion overall on that. From what I've seen from Phase 4, which was WandaVision and Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Well, it was originally supposed to be Black Widow, but we know what
Right.
happened with COVID.
What I'm thinking is Phase 4 is about evolution and evolving.
Yes,
And you're
evolving from the Avengers, evolving from what happened with Thanos
and
to
I
now
think
being the new.
the Black Widow movie is meant to put in the seeds for the next Black Widow, who the next Black Widow's
Yeah,
gonna
which from what I've heard. Do you guys know Val from the show? The person that goes up to John Walker. Do you know what I'm talking about? The girl.
The new character in
Val,
episode
talking
4.
about, but I don't know
Okay,
anything about
the
her
what
yet.
I
haven't
heard
seen the
is
last
that
episode.
yeah, what I heard is Val, that lady that talks to John and says the shield is not property of the government. There's a legal gray area. From what I heard, she is the one that connects Black Widow to Captain America and the Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
Because she's in Black Widow. Is what I hear.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I heard that too. I think she was supposed to debut there, but
yes, that's what I've heard. She was supposed to debut and then come to Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
But that's what I think overall is happening with like the Black Widow movie. Is it's about evolving for who's going to be the next Black Widow, because Scarlett Johansson is done after this, I believe.
I've heard some things that if they ever wanted them for flashbacks or stuff, they would come back, but they're done doing like full movies. Yeah.
Chrono says that Black Widow should have come out 5 years ago.
Yes,
Yeah, but I
should
mean,
have.
the biggest problem is that what type of movie could you have made 5 years ago? Because the thing is that you know the Black Widow origin story was technically done in Agent Carter. And let's make a spy thriller. Oh wait, hang on, we can't make a spy thriller because we did that with Captain America: The Winter Soldier.
Well, yeah, and as we can tell, Feige's kind of trying to ignore Agent Carter and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. He's trying to act like that didn't happen in the MCU. He's kind of doing his own thing with the Disney Plus set of things.
Which I think is a mistake.
Guys, did you hear what Disney said? They got mad at ABC. Did you hear what they said? They said ABC does basically their own thing. We don't really work with them that well. Did you hear them say that?
It's just
No.
Kevin Feige was not a fan of the guy in charge of Marvel Television, which Disney gave Kevin Feige full control of Marvel Television a couple of years ago, which is why now we're getting all these MCU series on Disney Plus.
Yes, because honestly, can I say something? I have to say the series, WandaVision, Falcon. I know Loki will be good. Come on, it's Tom Hiddleston. But dude, guys, the series are like honestly, these are the best Marvel things I've seen in a while.
I'm very excited for Shang-Chi. That trailer looked amazing.
It did, and I'm excited for like that Bruce Lee type martial arts movie. That looks amazing.
Twitter didn't like it.
Listen.
It kind of reminded me of a James Bond character for Marvel.
I can see that.
Yeah, you know what? I'm excited. I'm excited for like that kind of. But the 10 Rings, so I guess we're going to see the real Mandarin this time.
I just gotta say, during this part of the gameplay right here, me and this one AI Death Trooper dude just held down this point so well.
I know. I love. Yeah, I'm watching the gameplay while we're talking here, but it's like,
I just
yeah,
It's a
love this
little
part.
distracting, but it's fun.
guys. If I had to say it, I've been really enjoyed what's the series for Star Wars and Marvel right now. But the series have been really good. I got to give it to them. The series have been great. The movies, the
Has
series.
anyone
have
heard
been-
about the Disney Sony deal recently?
Mm-mm.
I have. Yes, I have actually.
What's
Disney
Do
made a
tell,
new deal
do
with
tell.
Sony. They made a new deal with Sony. So Sony recently made a deal with Netflix. So all future Sony projects, like the movies, all their Marvel movies, are going to go to Netflix. So I guess Disney got a little scared about that, and so they swooped in and said, "Hey Sony, let's work a deal out so that all comes to us now." And so Sony
Yeah.
made a new deal where after like 3 months of it being on Netflix, then it's all going to
No.
Disney Plus. All the
Yeah,
Marvel.
so all the
Okay.
Spider-Man and stuff will be on there now. Yeah.
Because I think what's going to be happening, and it's the worst kept secret in Hollywood right now.
As a
I
merger.
think Marvel is wanting to do the Spider-Verse live action, and they're wanting to connect it to the
Guys,
MCU.
can I actually talk about that real quick? I know something about that movie. I'm so excited to say it, but yes, it's happening. No Way Home is a Spider-Verse movie. Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, and Tom Holland have been seen together on set. With Doc Ock, Jamie Foxx as Electro. Um,
Willem
uh,
Dafoe.
I've heard I've heard one thing. I don't know if it's true, but there's a rumor that William Dafoe has been there as the Green Goblin. I do not know if that is true or not, but I have heard rumors.
He may not be Green Goblin, but he may be playing Norman Osborn.
Yes, I've heard this.
But
And
yes,
I've heard one more thing. I've heard that Doctor Strange will take the role as Tony Stark, and that is how it leads into Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness.
also that's where the Scarlet Witch will show up in the next Marvel movie.
Yes, because it's the Spider Multiverse, the Spider Verse, and then the Spider Verse transforms into like the multiverse with Doctor Strange and Spider Man. So
The
that's
good
why.
news out of all this is that Disney and Sony are getting along again, other than that big scare they did a couple years ago when they were like, nope, we're done.
Yeah, that was the biggest. I'm sorry, Sony. That was the biggest piece of crap in the whole thing because it's like you're making billions of dollars, whatever, off these movies, and you're saying for your deal, and you're saying you don't want that anymore. I was like, no, they just want more money. I was like, they want a better deal. That's all it was about. And look, they got a better deal, and now they're working. See, so.
Anybody else have an input on the Sony Disney deal?
I mean, due to my lack of knowledge of it, no.
I guess we're all just in agreement. It's a
Sort of
good thing then.
excited to see what they do, I guess.
They've definitely delivered on the last two Spider-Man movies.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
I mean,
listen,
I admittedly don't know too much
I liked
about
Far
all
From
the
Home.
Marvel stuff, but
Listen, no one could have played Mysterio better than Jake Gyllenhaal. I'm sorry. After seeing his performance, I have to say, good job, Jake. That was
Yeah.
such an amazing Mysterio. That was the Mysterio I wanted to see.
They are, and you are right about Doctor Strange. They said he is actually filmed, Benedict Cumberbatch filmed being Doctor Strange in No Way Home, and
Yes.
he is going to kind of take over the new mentor role for Peter Parker, which I
Yes.
have to say this. I really don't want to see a mentor take over for Peter Parker because I would like to see his, I would like to see
From
his
what-
character
no,
grow a little
no,
bit more where he can
no.
be independent.
From what I've heard, it's not like a Tony Stark. It's supposed to be more of like an explainer of the multiverse, the Spider-Man.
Yeah, because I think Tom Holland has had enough mentoring throughout the MCU. I think he's able to do this stuff on his own now. Because I mean, he is
needs,
Spider-Man.
He needs to put on his big boy pants. Oh, sorry, big boy spider pants.
Big boy tights.
His underoos.
Big boy tights on.
Yeah, I mean, he's fought Thanos. I think he can handle doing stuff on his own now.
Well, and he got snapped away for 5 years, so. I mean, all of them got snapped away for 5 years, and then Spider-Man: Far From Home happens. So, what do you guys think of the new announcements of the new shows we're getting? What do you think about Loki, and What If, and the new movies? What do you think about the slate right now? Is anyone excited? What movies are you most excited for? Or shows that you've heard about? Because we got like 23 shows announced or something.
I will say,
Right.
James Gunn just said that filming for Guardians of the Galaxy 3 will begin this year.
Yes, because Suicide Squad's done. Or almost done.
I am excited for the future of Marvel, but right now they're kind of just. It feels like I said, they're going to that. They're having to do a lot of build up and evolve into the next phase, because I think Phase 4 is just meant to be a lot of filler, and it's meant to get a new background, new characters, establish old characters, and evolve them into new things, and push the main MCU story to whatever it's going to next.
Yeah, can I say one thing? My favorite male hero in Marvel is Bucky Barnes. He is my favorite character in all of the comics, the shows, the movies, everything. I love the Winter Soldier. So when they said there was going to be a separate show about him and Falcon, I was like, oh my god, Anthony Mackie and Sebastian Stan on stage together are like the two funniest people alive. I'm so excited. And it lived up to my expectations, man. Because I've been to conventions where they've talked. Do you remember the thing where it's like, where Tom Holland's like, huh, that's weird. You haven't seen Spider-Man: Homecoming? And he's like, no, I haven't. Well, I haven't seen the Falcon movie either. Oh wait, there isn't one. Tom Holland said that to
Now
Mackie.
get this though.
Great.
The Hollywood Reporter, that's a credible source, news article site. They announced that after Falcon finished, Captain America 4 is officially in the works with the same writer from the show from Falcon and the Winter Soldier, making Sam's character have his own movie now.
Yes, yeah, it's actually it's all very exciting now. You know, we got more Baron Zemo was great in Civil War, and then he was great in Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
I don't know how everybody's knowledge is on the Marvel comics, but I do have a theory that's about to happen, and I think we're gonna see it.
I know them good enough.
We're probably gonna see the creation of the Thunderbolts, and that is like the Marvel version of the Suicide Squad.
Yes. And now we're getting the Eternals this year. So.
DC better pick up their bloody ass, and
that's how everybody feels about it. I mean, they're just getting passed up in the past, and by the time the new Flash movie comes out, the whole Marvel multiverse story will be wrapped up because it ends with Doctor Strange 2, and by that time the Flash won't even be out yet, and that's what the Flash is all about, is explaining the multiverse in DC. And they've already established it in WandaVision, and now they're going into Spider-Man: No Way Home, and it's going to be all about that. And it's going to be concluded.
Wait, guys, I forgot something. Does Eternals come out in August, and then Thor: Love and Thunder comes out in November? Is that what the slate is?
No. Eternals comes out this November.
And then Thor comes out this year, I thought.
Thor comes out next year.
Oh, is it next year?
I mean, Thor: Love and Thunder has only just started. Well, sorry, I don't think they've even started shooting in Sydney yet. They're getting everything started.
Oh wait, no, we're having 3 Marvel movies this year. No, 4. We are. Black Widow, Shang-Chi, Eternals, Spider-Man.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah. That I don't think it's.
Yeah, 4 is next year.
I don't think they've actually started.
They've
just started setting everything up. So
I'm sorry.
It should be starting principal photography soon.
Yeah, because it's
And-
Doctor Strange
and,
Thor. Yeah. Sorry.
And oh no, hey, no, sorry, I'm thinking the wrong movie. No, they have started filming in Sydney.
Yeah.
They actually
Well,
probably finished
I
wrapping
know.
up
Mhm.
shooting.
I know Thor.
Uh,
I know Chris Hemsworth got ripped though.
They're continuing. I know they are continuing. The Guardians of the Galaxy story continues in Thor 4.
Yes, it does. And then that's when Guardians 3 happens. Phase 4. So it's gonna be Phase 4 is all this, and then. So wait, are you guys excited about the announcement we got the other day that the Netflix characters will come back somehow? But
I didn't hear about that. What?
They did say that the character Charlie Cox, who played the Daredevil, he's going to appear as Matt Murdock in the new Spider-Man movie as Tom Holland's lawyer for being revealed to the world that he was Spider-Man.
Yeah. Remember?
Awesome.
Yeah, remember that was the rumor, and now it's come true. Yes, you want to know how long I've known that, guys?
How long? Tell us.
I've known that since they announced it. Since they announced the rumor.
Oh, really?
Yes, I've been sitting here like, he's coming back in Spider-Man, and I can't say anything.
I don't believe you.
Liar!
I do not believe it.
I
No.
will give you more information.
There's no way you could. There's no way you can know it since the announcement.
Well, listen. What I heard is that. Well, okay, wait. I heard it when the rumor came out. I knew about it, but when the rumor came out, I'm like, oh, so it might be true. And then there's one thing I heard, okay? And what I heard is that it will continue his story from the end of the Daredevil TV show. So he has defeated, from what I've heard, remember, rumor here still, but from what I've heard, he has defeated the Kingpin already, from what I believe. Because
so far the only character that I know that's coming from the Netflix series is Charlie Cox, but that'll be really neat to see him in the MCU officially.
I actually have heard more. Actually, I've heard that John Bernthal will be back as the Punisher.
Oh,
And,
that
would have been good. But did you actually see that in the Shang-Chi trailer? They do have an Iron Fist.
They do. Yep.
Graffiti. That's it.
Yeah.
On
Yes.
somewhere.
Yes. Danny Rand will be back too.
So
all the Netflix characters will be.
Yeah.
Back.
So we might also get Iron Fist, but I guess they're wanting to see how that that goes. And I mean, the thing is,
I know the perfect cast for sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead. What were you saying? Sorry.
Oh no. It's just that I guess there's been enough time and distance from the Netflix shows that they might be looking at putting them back because the cast of those shows were just great.
Yeah, and
except for maybe Iron Fist, but hey, can't win them all.
I liked Iron Fist. I gotta say, I liked Iron Fist. I thought it was pretty good because I love shows like that, like the martial arts type thing. That's what it felt more like. It didn't feel like You know what I like about those shows? I like it that they don't feel like Marvel shows. And that's what I like about WandaVision and Falcon and Winter Soldier. I like that more.
Liar!
I was actually going to say how I was surprised at how much Disney let Falcon and the Winter Soldier go in terms of darkness. I think that
show
has probably more darker than even like their movies. I mean, I was really surprised, and I mean, for them to be a family company to put that on their brand, they're taking some risks, and I like it. I like it when you do risks.
Yeah. Let's just say John Walker did an Anakin Skywalker on one guy. That's all I'll say. If you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. He took his shield and it did not end well. He took his. It did not, if you know what I'm talking about, at the end of episode 4, the world is watching. You know what I'm.
I want more.
Oh,
I do have a news update for everybody. It's finally happening. Warner
Dude.
Brothers has started filming the Game of Thrones spin-off series House of the Dragon. Takes place 300 years before the series.
This is where the fun begins.
Interesting.
Hello. Can I say one thing? Hello, doctor. Oh, the doctor will see you now.
Hi, Psycho. We can
Hey,
see
Psycho.
you.
Yeah, Matt Smith's in that, guys. The guy that plays the 11th Doctor. I'm excited for that, actually, because I like Matt Smith. So, and he was supposed to be the flipping main villain in Rise of Skywalker until they rewrote the whole story.
Let's not even talk about the Duel of the Fates, the script that leaked online. How amazing that would have been.
I know, man. What was Matt
was
Smith?
the
He was called the
Bad?
Thinker or something. What was he? He
The,
was the main villain.
see, they decided to cut out the Duel of Fate script for this.
Oh, they fly now! They fly now? They fly now!
Psycho Mantis, they fly now.
And honestly, if they would have stuck with Colin Trevorrow to direct, it would have. I think it would have actually, The
I'm
Last
sorry.
Jedi would have actually meant something, and it would have probably made it somewhat better than what it turned out to be.
Yeah, guys, I'm sorry, but it's Trevorrow. No, I'm sorry. No, I'm joking, but I would have loved that movie. I read it. I'm like, that was what I wanted so bad. I'm like, why?
Because I mean, let's just be honest. The Rise of Skywalker felt like it was not even a sequel to The Last Jedi. It's like they made it to where it didn't even
Rebooted
exist,
it. Yeah.
and it was a sequel to the Force Awakens.
That's what it felt like. Even it felt like Duel of the Fates would have been the final one. That's what it felt like.
No, you're still holding on! Let go!
You're still holding on to the sequels. Let go.
There was a recent news article that came out where a reporter interviewed Ryan Johnson, and she asked him, how is it looking for his Star Wars trilogy? And he still says that is actually, he says the scripts are done. He says it's just a matter of when he's going to do it, because it still looks like they're going to continue with it.
I say no way. I say
Good job.
that's his pride talking.
Listen.
Those
Reality
are the wrong.
is that
Those
he
are the
has
wrong
a
clip shade. You need the
script
hold on
Disney,
shade.
He's just like, all right,
What?
Disney.
What do I?
If
what-
you all want to really be a little shocked here, Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni actually asked him if he wanted to direct an episode of Mandalorian.
They did.
Why?
Why?
You know what? I'm going to say it. Ryan Johnson is good at doing episodes in his own movies. He's not good at doing a Star Wars. Well, he's not good at doing.
Again, my feeling about this is Ryan
I mean-
Johnson, if you look at his movies, he's a great director.
Dude,
he
he wrote
just-
the best episode of Breaking Bad, Ozymandias.
The problem is he
Or one-
came in and pretty much just slashed in half everybody's fandom with
Yes.
core Star Wars characters. If
And-
he would have just started with his own trilogy separate from the whole Skywalker saga, I bet people would have actually liked it.
Yeah, wait, do you guys think that was Dan and Dave's now? Do you think that Ryan is now doing the Old Republic? I know I'm getting you scared there, but is that what you think's happening? Do you think that because Dan and Dave left, that Ryan is doing Darth Revan?
I don't know.
Hey.
I mean,
He should not be allowed near anything that he can write. If he wants to direct, no, cool, sounds good, because they'll have someone else write it.
because I will say this I said this last time I was on here. I don't care what you say about The Last Jedi, but visually, that was the best looking Star Wars movie ever made.
Yes, I will agree with that. Can I say actually one thing about Ryan Johnson and that what happened with Last Jedi, if I could, please, real quick? You know what that movie felt like to me? It didn't feel like Ryan Johnson. It felt like Kathleen Kennedy and Pablo Hidalgo telling Ryan Johnson what to write and said, "Do it, just do it." That's what it felt like. It didn't fit because Ryan Johnson has written some and directed some of the best episodes of Breaking Bad with Vince Gilligan, and I mean he directed one of the best episodes of that whole show.
But
And
don't be surprised if the future seasons of Mandalorian, you might see a Ryan Johnson directed an episode. Because
we had Bryce Dallas Howard, which is Ron Howard's daughter, and he did Solo. So at a point we're going to see more people.
I don't think I will be that offended seeing a directed by Ryan Johnson, just as long as it's not written by Ryan Johnson.
You know what I like about Ryan Johnson? He's a great director. He's not the best writer.
And the thing is, he admits that he's not a good writer, but they still let him do it. So that's,
Well,
I guess
from what I
understand, that's not all his fault. That the Last Jedi was sort of poop.
Yeah,
because they let him do whatever.
Yeah, for what I understand about Last Jedi, it was more of a Kathleen Kennedy, Pablo Hidalgo job, and it was a Ryan Johnson job. So, just saying.
They all knew. Like, I remember watching when The Force Awakens came out, Bob Iger was in an interview, and he says he actually got to read the script to the sequel movie, which was going to be The Last Jedi. No one knew it at the time of the title. And he said he thought everybody was going to love it. He said that they all thought before it came out, every single one of them, before it even touched the eyes of anybody, they all truly thought that Ryan Johnson was about to elevate Star Wars to another level. Like, they all truly believed it. You can look at the interviews before the movie.
I know. I watched every interview because it was so hyped.
They really, truly thought that was going to be the ground, that was going to break the ice. Like, it was going to change everything. And they really believed it, too.
It broke the ice. It just broke the ice so they could fall into the lake and freeze.
Yeah. Exactly.
Can I say something? They said, "Oh no, there was only one script." No, I think there was a second script, and that was the movie we got. Because from what I understand about it, I think we got the second script. I feel like things were changed.
Something that a lot of people overlook. I wanted to ask, how do we all feel about the Han Solo movie?
Solo, you're gonna hate me for saying this.
This is a pretty decent.
I actually thought Solo wasn't that bad.
It's my least watched Star Wars movie. I'll admit it.
Yeah, I haven't watched it that many times since, but when I do,
I've watched it more than any of the sequels.
I mean, I've only seen it like 1.5 times. Let me put it that way.
I'll say why I like it.
Second time I tried to watch it, I fell asleep.
Well, listen, the reason why I kind of like Solo is that it actually felt like it was just a decent movie right after Last Jedi. Because remember, I watched it first in the theater on Memorial Day when it came out. And I was like, oh, this is... I was like, listen, I was mad after. I was like, this is not a good Star Wars movie. And then when I really thought about it, I'm like, it actually wasn't that bad.
Well, I mean, to me, it just felt like it was a cash grab movie. Like, there was no need for it, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I didn't see a need for it. It just seemed like they were just making it so they could make more money. It wasn't even to expand on anything.
It's probably the least essential Star Wars movie.
It was probably made so they could establish another actor as Han Solo. So
Which I didn't have a problem with the guy that played Han. I thought he did an alright job.
Yeah, he did pretty good, But he did the mannerisms pretty well. I mean, I didn't hate him.
Well, I guess they are kind of doing a sequel to the Solo because they're making a Lando Calrissian series, which is going to have the original actor and Donald Glover in the same show.
So wait, I actually wanted to ask that. Is that going to span over all the trilogies then?
I guess they'll just have bits of old Lando, and then it's going to have flashbacks to when he was younger. It's probably going to be more focused on the younger side.
Yeah. Yeah, for what that'd be interesting if it went from like the beginning of Lando to where he is now. That'd be interesting.
Just as long as the robot doesn't rock up, it should be good.
Yeah.
Listen, she's trapped in the Falcon. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. Remember,
Also, that's why they always had trouble with the hyperdrive.
Yeah. That's
That
why.
was my very least favorite part of that movie. I was like, this is weird and I hate it.
Guys,
You're not treating me well, so I'm not moving.
Guys, it's the
That droid was so
SJW
annoying.
Falcon now. it's that's where that robot got put into the Falcon, and that's where they have problems.
I honestly hate that droid with a passion.
At least she died. So Han Solo.
No.
She's not
it's
dead.
Even worse, she's part of the Falcon.
Yep.
Well, it looks like they ripped her out in the end. So I don't know, man.
I don't think they ripped her out.
Dude, I hated that droid. I'm sorry. I'm with you all.
Or ripped her out enough.
Maybe.
When I first saw it, I thought almost that it was Disney showing a little bit of self-awareness and like kind of parodying themselves and this character. But now, the more that I watch it, it just kind of shows that they're not self-aware and they're kind of just oblivious to criticism in a way.
Yeah.
Well, after the feedback from how the movies were doing, it seemed like they were trying to establish a movie universe with Star Wars, and it just wasn't working. It just wasn't. The message wasn't getting through.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah. I actually want to say something real quick about that droid, real quick. Guys, did you think it was a little bit sexist that they killed the woman droid? They didn't kill a male droid.
That never crossed my mind, but I'm sure it crossed a few people's minds.
It was weird to me. Like, they use all this nonsense saying that we don't care about, it's about the male gaze and stuff, and when they really do the exact thing they say we do. That's the craziest thing to me, honestly. They did the exact thing they say we do to them, and it's weird. So I don't know, man. But what do you guys... Actually, I wanted to ask, what did you guys feel about Darth Maul in that movie, about the Darth Maul cameo?
I felt like that was the most interesting part of the movie.
Yes!
Yeah, that was me. I mean, it was...
Elaborated upon.
It was the thing that made me go, oh, wow.
Do you guys think that could be a plot in Lando when he was younger? Set up something more to the solo Star Wars universe, I guess. You think that Lando and Han could come up against or know about their Maul? What do you guys think about that?
You know, honestly, I would rather have a Maul show than a Lando show.
Yes, that's all I've wanted is on, because you know why? Maul would. I know we got it in Clone Wars shape. No, I'm joking.
I'm actually hearing that they are going to have a live-action Maul in the Lando series. I believe is what they say.
That's what I've heard, because
it better be Ray Park. It better be Ray Park.
Maybe not, because I think he got himself into a scandal.
I've heard that Maul will be more in Kenobi.
I hope that they don't, keep him out of it.
I'm just gonna say it.
Yeah. If it ain't Ray Park, don't do it.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, he got himself into a little bit of a scandal recently.
Yeah, but they never said anything. Not recently.
It's been a while.
And wasn't the whole thing with sorry. It wasn't the whole thing with Ray Park a misunderstanding anyway?
Well, that's part of what I've heard. I don't know much about that situation. The only thing I know is that something happened, and he got in trouble for it.
Yeah. His ex-wife said something, right? That he abused her or something, and that turned out to not be true, or something like that, right?
No, I don't think that was it at all. I think he posted a video on his Instagram that wasn't too nice, and
that's right. His old post
and his wife released a statement about it.
Yes, that was it. Thank you.
But don't think she was condemning him for it, but more of like I guess in a way defending. Was it?
Yeah, she actually
Yeah,
was
yeah, yeah,
like,
yeah.
she was like, she came out and
Right.
supported him and was like, "This is not what you think it is. It's not a big deal." Like, and kind of, I think that was the main thing that people realized, like, oh yeah, this was just an accident. Like, he accidentally posted this and immediately deleted it. Somebody screenshotted it, and that's how all of this happened. And
Yeah.
and I
So,
think that
what was the
that
video?
a lot of that has been absolved. Hopefully.
Shades, for what I understand about the situation, from what it was, that's like you or me. Shade, that's like you saying something stupid and then Mantis recorded you and put it online. And then people are like, is this how Shade really acts behind this? That's what it was, basically. Something like that. Like he said something stupid and regret in the past, like what was it, like 5-10 years ago when that happened? And then they came after him or something for saying it, and then yeah, that was it.
Yeah, Chrono says she defended him and said she wanted people to leave them alone because the kids were really upset about the whole thing. So,
Yeah,
I mean, the
that
fact
was
that
it,
she
yep.
comes out and defends him makes me think that they didn't just cut him out of any Star Wars projects. So, I'm hoping. It's just hope at this point, but, them getting rid of Gina Carano for something like what they did. It wouldn't surprise me if they got rid of Ray Park, but that would really make me mad.
There's actually, did you guys hear this? There's a thing I've heard that Gina might be back at Star Wars.
Yep, heard that.
You've heard that? I've not
Yeah,
heard that.
it's in articles now.
Yep,
That she has been uncanceled and that her Bear Grylls episode aired and all this.
Mm-hmm.
So that episode did air. They didn't get rid of it?
No, it aired. She's back.
Huh.
So,
if they uncancel her, then that might lead to them actually getting some forgiveness. But some people don't forgive.
Disney is letting her back. From what I've heard, Disney is bringing Gina Carano back to do Rangers of the New Republic, like they said they were.
Well, it's nothing's confirmed yet. It's
for
just
what I've heard.
Speculation.
Remember in speculation, but I've heard that Rangers of the New Republic will happen with Gina this time. So, if that's true, that's very exciting.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully they will end up bringing her back. Though, in a way, I don't know why I would go back if I were her. So I mean,
I know what I go back.
Money talks.
Well,
no,
in my
I go
opinion,
back
it
for
wouldn't be as much
Favreau.
of a money thing. It'd be more of a
friendship,
loyalty to the to the fans, and maybe to the people that you were working with. I mean,
Pedro,
Jon Favreau picked her specifically. He didn't go for anybody else, so maybe she would do it for him. I don't know.
But I
mean, the thing is,
sorry.
The thing is that, if I was her, I would go back because it's not so much because it is very much sort of a big case of you are going to be part of something great.
Yeah,
it's not so much a money type of thing. Of course, I would make it hurt if I was her. It would have to be sort of like a,
listen, I'd have to
you've made a mistake. You've made a mistake, and you do have to pay for it because I don't want to be seen as a chump. And KK did screw up. But the thing is that it would be like being asked to paint the Sistine Chapel with Michelangelo. You go and do it.
Yeah.
it's your name is going to go down in history. That's something a lot of artists live for type situation.
Oh yeah.
Hey guys, there's actually one thing I wanted to say. Guys, you guys made some amazing points there about Gina. That was, but the thing is that listen, sometimes you may not feel it, or sometimes people you may not. But listen, if Gina's here, she watch it. I know you saw one of my streams, Gina. But No,
Drunk 3PO.
I love it, but what I'm saying is that we will always defend Gina Carano to the end because she honestly just seems like a lovable person, and she doesn't seem like anyone that would be a terrible person. And honestly, I hate that they tried to go after Rosario Dawson too. They tried to get her canceled too. And that was messed up.
Well, that didn't last long. And
No.
I do agree with you, Chrono. If anything else, I think the one reason that she would go back is to make a statement.
Yes, you cannot get canceled. There's a way you can get uncanceled.
I mean,
but not only that, but that.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
A more powerful statement about unity and mending bridges that have been burned.
Yeah, because literally she said about Pedro and Gina. Remember they did an interview together. It's like we have our differences, but that's what makes us great. That we can still talk and have opinions and be who we are.
Our society is so cutthroat and unforgiving that I think that it would send a powerful message for someone who's been canceled to go back and be like, we're gonna try and make this work because for the fans and for this piece of art that we're going to come in together and create, because this is something great, like you said, that we're going to be a part of. So I would really like to see it. I think she seems like a very nice person. I hope that this whole situation works out.
I mean,
and plus,
sorry, go ahead.
And plus, it would be great to hear the Twitter blue check marks screaming for the next month afterward would happen.
That's part of why I would be excited for that. But I mean, just think of like how many people will probably buy Disney Plus back. And I'm not saying that if they do this that they should be rewarded, because honestly they shouldn't have done it in the first place, getting rid of her. But I'd say there will be some people that forgive Disney and be like, okay, you know what, since you brought her back, we'll do the nice thing and buy Disney Plus again because we want to see what you do with her.
And you know
what?
That's okay, because it's they like you said, it's not really like a reward considering they shouldn't have done it in the first place. But when people do change and do the right thing, you should affirm them and let them know that they did the right thing, because otherwise, what message are we sending as fans in response?
That's what I just real quick, and then you guys can talk your heads off. I know it's a lot, but that's the thing I said on my stream the other day. I said, we're telling these companies we don't like stuff like WandaVision was meh, Falcon and the Winter Soldier was a waste of time, and that The Mandalorian we should boycott and not watch it anymore. And that's when I said, guys, if we do this, we are no different than them. They're just going to go back to thinking we want stuff like The Last Jedi again, and that we hate the new stuff now. And I said we just need to own up and say what's good, what's bad, and if we disagree with some things, that's fine, but we can't say we hate everything, because then they'll go back to doing the bad stuff, and then we'll be like, no, that's not what we want, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, that's what I mean by like, it's not exactly rewarding them, but more of showing them that they did something right. If they don't know what they're doing right by their customers', reactions, then they're just going to continue to do the wrong thing. So, I mean, you just got to hit them where it hurts if they do the wrong thing, but when they do the right thing, not exactly reward them, but just tell them that they're doing the right thing.
It's like
and
positive affirmation.
Yeah, exactly. That's the whole, that's the whole point. And go ahead, sorry.
Oh, no, go.
I mean, that's something that I'd say a lot of companies need to learn, is to listen to the people that pay for what they make or what they give. But, as of recent, or not recent, but as of like the past and all that stuff, they've not listened to anything. They've just been like, you know what? We know better than you guys, even though you guys are the ones that we're supposed to, make stuff for. It's just it's annoying the way they had handled things, but maybe there's a change coming. And I mentioned this in the last stream that their social media and stuff like that had been silent for a long period of time, even though it wasn't exactly long. It was long for them, let me put it that way. So, and there's also been rumors of them checking people's social media and seeing if they're doing anything, I guess, to insult people. Basically, what I'm saying is they're trying to crack down on things. If that is true, then maybe there is a positive change coming. I mean, we won't know. Not until it happens. That's why we got to tell them. When they do make a positive change, we need to tell them, yes, this is what we want. But we need more of this before we begin to trust you again.
I totally agree. I think you made a lot of great points.
Yeah.
But I mean, the thing is that, frankly, Hollywood should have learnt that with the whole Sonic movie.
Yeah.
Because the thing is that, and it's funny enough, the media keep on getting it wrong when they say that, they just, the fans hated the Sonic thing. No, everyone was just making a crap load of jokes about the Sonic, original Sonic design.
Sonic the Hedgehog?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just for
I
think 2 weeks after it. I think 2 weeks after it came out for.
Yeah.
No, not premiered, but the trailer premiered.
Yeah.
Everyone was just absolutely paying it out, making jokes, memes about it.
Oh god.
And they went, oh, hang on a second. We're going to not do this. And what happened when it came out? It made the most money out of every video game. It made more money than any video game franchise in movie history. And now we're getting a second Sonic movie, and the hype around that, is even greater than the
hype for the first one. Yep,
hype for the first one. So if Hollywood hasn't clicked yet that if you have a blue check mark on Twitter, it means absolutely nothing. The fans. 9 times out of 10, the complete opposite to that.
Yep.
Yeah. It's like the thing we want here. I want to say it. We're all fans. Some of us might be insiders, or we might know more things than most. But it doesn't matter who we are. We're still fans, and we want to be treated with respect. And what they did with Sonic, they showed respect. They're like, we messed up. His design was a little weird. You're right. So we're gonna go fix it. And then he looked like Sonic from the games, and the movie officially came out. So you're going to tell me that movie made what? I think it was 500 million. It was a lot by the end.
600. 600.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, and that was right before COVID. And remember, Sonic beat out Birds of Prey. Oh my God, Birds of Prey got beaten by Sonic. I'm just saying that's what happened. That was the 2 movies that were out, and Birds of Prey should have made tons of money because of Harley Quinn and everybody, but because it was such a crap movie, everyone went to go see Sonic. I did too before COVID happened.
Chrono says it's like teaching a child what behavior is acceptable. You punish them when they do wrong, but when they do right, don't reward them. Just cancel the punishment. That's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
Good way to put it. I like that. Cancel the punishment.
Yeah, like what I wanted to say is from what I've understood now about the shows and everything, it seems like they want to do right by the fans of Star Wars. I mean, we're getting, because from what I've heard, if you want to hear something out of Kenobi, have you guys read the Kenobi Expanded Universe book? Any of you?
I've read a little, but I haven't finished it. So
okay, from what I understand, that is the direction they're taking. That is what it's going to be, but it's going to be a little bit different. But from what I understand, the source material they took from is that book.
well, it wouldn't surprise me because they are re-releasing a lot of the old Lucasfilm, or not a lot, but they're releasing some of the Lucasfilm books from before Disney.
Yeah,
and rumors are saying that they're going to use them as a sort of template as to the direction they're wanting to go. So if that is the case, it actually wouldn't surprise me if they were doing that. And I'm all for it.
I mean, we're getting Thrawn. So
I'm excited for Thrawn. He's my
I
favorite
know
Sith villain in Star Wars.
Dude, I have the trilogy in my bedroom.
Are they doing that in live action, or is it still animated?
Live action. I've heard this. From what I've heard, he will be in Ahsoka and Mando and Booker. He's going to be like.
Oh, that's right.
He's going to be the Thanos of the series, the Star Wars series universe.
Oh, okay. Because that's right. They teased that.
The source material didn't exist.
Really interesting.
Yes, it's very interesting. How could it have come out of nowhere? I mean, what she says goes. So if it didn't,
wait, guys, she said no, guys. She said there was no books, no material after the first Star Wars movie, that they created everything at Disney. Of course, we gotta believe her, guys.
Wait,
come on.
She pulled a Jocasta. If it doesn't appear in our records, it doesn't exist.
Hello there. We found your old material. We found your missing records.
The archives must be incomplete. Well, if it doesn't appear in our records, it doesn't exist.
I swear she pulled Stupefy out like Harry Potter over here. She from Stupefy, you got everyone thinking the EU doesn't exist anymore, except for the real.
Well, technically, after Disney bought it and they went, oh, the extended universe is now no longer canon. Technically, she was correct. It was just, not true.
It was more like we're still gonna sell them, but they are not connected to the Star Wars we're making. Basically, is what she said. But then Favreau and Filoni's over here like, hey boys, get those books out. We're doing some reading. Hey, that's what it feels like. Cause think about it, Thrawn. He's like Thrawn's literally only in the EU, mainly.
And Rebels.
And Rebels, I know, but if you really think about it, Thrawn got his start in the EU, and then they're planning about doing like the Thrawn type trilogy type thing with Mando, Book of Boba Fett, Ahsoka's from Clone Wars. Then they're talking about doing other stuff with like Han Solo and Lando, like they did in the EU.
I have an amazing thought. Okay, so Bad Batch. Since we're talking about Thrawn,
I actually am excited.
If we had a young Thrawn in Bad Batch. I mean, I don't know how old he is by Rebels, but he's probably old enough to have been something during the Clone Wars era. I don't know that much about his backstory because I haven't read much on Thrawn, and I need to read the Thrawn trilogy so I can get a little more background on that. Yeah. I would love to see a young Thrawn in Bad Batch.
I wanted to actually is it because I know there's Clone Wars and then Revenge of the Sith, and then is it because it's at least 20-30 years because Luke's grown up after Revenge of the Sith, A New Hope is.
It's 19 years.
Well, because remember, Luke's like a teen. He's not like 10 years old. He's like a teenager.
Oh wait. You're talking about A New Hope, right?
Yeah, from Revenge of the Sith to New Hope. Is it like
Yeah,
20 to
that's
30
19
years?
That's only 19 years. So
Okay, so Thrawn would have. So he would have been around then. So what? In I'd say Thrawn would have been at least what 30, 40.
I don't know how old. If we knew how old he was in Rebels, then we'd be able to tell. But I don't. Unless look, Chrono, you're here now. If you know how old Thrawn is, tell me.
Right? Yeah.
I actually think it would be too early to bring him in Bad Batch, because I mean the whole thing about the whole thing about Thrawn. Sorry, the whole thing about Thrawn was that, and correct me if I'm wrong, he came in too late to essentially save the Empire from losing against the rebellion. So having him rock up in Bad Batch is way too early. And because I mean, the Civil War did go on for a long time period. So if they have him in Bad Batch, it will then sort of make how everything happened to.
I think. Yeah, I think they could.
It doesn't seem right.
I mean, the only thing that I could think of that would have worked
he
is
could
that
be
he's
like
not
a
a high-ranking
general.
officer.
Not
He's more of like an underling, I guess, at that time.
Yes,
Which they might see great promise in him, and maybe by the time he comes in with the Empire to save them, they might be like, well, this guy might be worth something. Let's try him out. Basically.
Yeah, because around the time of Rebels, he's around that point, right? Almost ready to become the full threat we know.
Late 30s to early 50s is what Chrono says, according to Google.
Yeah,
thank you, Chrono.
So awesome. What I'm thinking then is if he's like around 50 or so, then I'd say at least his early 30s, back around Revenge of the Sith and Rebels, because remember Rebels is at 3 to A New Hope. It's in that middle area there between Revenge of the Sith and A New Hope. So.
Yeah, I mean, they could bring him.
Thrawn appears in Rebels around that time, so he has to be around 30 to 40 then.
I mean, they could bring him around in a later season of. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
I mean, the thing is that the original trilogy, I would probably say 2-year time period. So having him in Rebels would make sense. But anything earlier than that, and he could influence too much to make the original trilogy, I guess you could say, acceptable.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Plausible. That's what
Well, the thing about Thrawn is like he became like the most trusted Grand Admiral in the whole galaxy. Like he was like the Emperor and Vader's like favorite Grand Admiral. So it's like you really gotta think like, well, he was around Bad Batch time. I'd say he was probably around maybe a general then, because the Empire was first starting. He wasn't a Grand Admiral.
Yeah, but I mean, he's meant to be a prestigious talent. He is meant to be someone that you don't take up the ranks; you put him straight to the top. So if he is around in Bad Batch,
which would be around the same time as Rebels.
No, I thought Bad Batch was pretty much the start of the Empire.
That
would put him at Rebels.
Because Rebels is around the middle point.
Yeah.
So the Bad Batch is the start. So he could show up a little, maybe.
Rebels
I
is
don't know
4 years
how.
before A New Hope. Well,
All I'm saying is that if they put him in Bad Batch, it will actually lessen him as
It will. I
a
think
character.
So. Yeah.
I get it. Yeah.
I think they could tease him. Like they could tease his name or something.
The thing that they could potentially do is maybe sort of like the good old Whisper Network type of situation. Have you heard about this? Have you heard about this alien that the Emperor is bringing in?
Yeah.
How dare they?
How dare they bring in this blue alien?
That would make sense because
or something. Yeah.
Usually,
but that would be that would be a last episode type of situation, not at the beginning type of thing.
I agree with that.
But actually having him on deck.
No, I'm saying he wouldn't be on deck. I'm saying that he'd probably be in a lower class, but he would still.
No. What I mean by on deck, I mean as in the army. If he is already in the army in Bad Batch, it will lessen him. Well, sorry,
no.
It will lessen
be
his
in the army. No,
backstory.
That'd be too early. Too early for that.
Yeah. So I mean, how?
I think he might.
How long?
Like he could have joined. Like he said, I want to be a recruit for the Empire. They could set it up like that. Like he joins the Empire then.
Hang on, was he in the Clone Wars?
No, not that I know of. Tarkin was.
He was
not Thrawn.
No, Yularen was.
Well, Yularen was too, but we're talking about Thrawn. Like he wasn't in the Clone Wars. I know of.
Sorry, Chrono put in the wrong. Wrong show.
Okay. I wasn't paying attention to the chat. Okay, yeah. Most people who know him from the books hated his portrayal in Rebels. I'll go ahead and do that.
Yeah, he was.
They say he was too downgraded. I mean, it was a kids show. Like, I mean,
but
for a kids show, he was good.
People got decapitated on those shows. I don't know, man.
I thought he was pretty intimidating for what it was.
For a kids show, yes. Now, I would love to see a more PG-13 portrayal. That would be something to behold.
Yeah, I heard Bad Batch was supposed to be more dark than Clone Wars, so get ready for that, I guess.
It makes sense. Good. It's on Disney Plus and not on Cartoon Network. How they could be.
Yeah, and it's right after Order 66, so I mean,
we might get to see like a whole new sort of period that we've not really been exposed to before because of that.
Right after Order 66. Like, we haven't really seen much in movies about that, so.
Yeah.
I liked him in Rebels too, Chrono. I mean, he was pretty good for what he was. Rebels really did improve near the end. So, I mean,
he said he's never read the book, so he can't. I'm sorry, Chrono, but he's so much better in the books. He's so much better.
You
read about how there's in the comics, Thrawn he recognizes Vader as Anakin. It's very interesting.
That I've heard about that, and I really wanted to read up on that. There's so much I need to read up on, especially if I'm going to be doing a Star Wars channel.
Well, I highly recommend.
You better read all the EU. That's all.
I highly recommend the Marvel Vader comics. They are very interesting. They
so good.
That's true.
Of dimension to Vader, like post Anakin, like once he's in the suit. Because I feel like he's so robotic and kind of cold once we see him. There's really no compassion. Like we don't really know what he's thinking. But I feel like it definitely gives a whole new dimension to his character. Definitely recommend reading those. I believe that Star Wars Theory has like the whole series that he's like voice acted out and everything on his channel that you can just like listen to.
That's
cool. And if you guys want to get into the EU, the best one to start with, I gotta say it, it's one of the most popular stories and it's the best story. And anyone who's read the EU can confirm to this. Read the Thrawn trilogy first. It's the best thing one of the best things the EU has to offer. And then the Kenobi story is pretty good.
The Plagueis book, I highly recommend as well.
Mm-hmm,
Oh yeah, that book.
And everything Mara Jade and Luke and Darth Vader.
Look, if Disney does one thing that if I had a choice in like their next project, I would have a Republic Commando series.
Yes.
That's what I would do. I mean, that right there, a series centered directly around clones, but it has to be live action. It can't be animated. I want it would be
Ooh.
Yeah, it'd be more.
Who would you want in it then?
Well, of course, Tamara Morrison as the
everyone.
As everyone.
I don't think he can do that anymore.
Probably not.
It's probably because I mean you saw him being
actually
Boba Fett.
I actually know a timeline you could explore to where you could do that.
Well,
go to Rebels and then get it with Rex, Wolf, and the other guy that's with him.
At the
I like that.
Yeah, I like that as well.
That's nice.
Boom.
Or if they do it animated, I mean, it would be nice if they had an animated Republic Commando just centered around the clones. But that's basically what Bad Batch is. That's the thing. Yes. I would love a live action. I mean, there might be ways they can go around Tamora Morrison not being able to do. I mean, they can probably have a body double inside the armor or something like that, and have him voice act for most of it if that is the case.
Oh, I mean, yeah, no, they definitely could do that.
There's ways they can work around it, I believe, but
yeah, but you wouldn't want to. You wouldn't be able to sort of pick up the helmet.
Yeah.
This might be random, unrelated.
Just get Tamara. Just get the guy. Just get Tamara Morrison back. And they can voice all the clones again, and we'll be good.
I would really like to see Daniel E. Logan's like young Boba Fett sort of like a flashback in the book of Boba Fett. I think that'd be really fascinating. To make
that would be.
Went through
you know what I would love? I've always wanted this. I thought of an idea of how they could use the suit too. Does anybody know Boba Fett's prototype suit? The white Boba Fett suit?
Yeah.
Okay. I was thinking, what about if Boba Fett had like a snow suit and they gave him the white bounty, they gave him the white Boba Fett suit if he had to go into snow or something, like as an Easter egg.
I mean that'd be, I guess, pretty cool.
I don't know. It'd be interesting. I want to see if they would do it because I just love that white suit. It's just so clean. It looks like a normal clone. It looks like a clone, but it's Boba Fett's helmet and stuff. It's pretty cool.
But that's one thing I would want from Disney, to make a live action clone show, basically, but centered around the commandos and make it about as gritty as the game actually was, because it don't need to be dumbed down to kids like Rebels was. And it needs to have a bit of grit to it.
I'd like to see a Rogue One tier movie based around the commandos.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I would rather be a series.
That's what I feel we're getting with Cassian.
And I mean, that's the Rebel era, though. That's the Galactic Civil War era. We're getting so much of that.
You know who I'd like a show about?
Was it?
You know who I'd want a show about?
Who?
Chirrut, the guy that had like the Force, the blind guy. About how does he know the Force? How does he know about the kyber crystals and stuff?
Oh yeah,
I know.
Rogue One guy.
Yeah,
I know. Yeah, I know. I know he died. I know he died, but there was so much more they could have done with all of their characters. I want to see more of them. I feel like his would be interesting though, because we could see if he was like an actual like.
Well, I would. Oh well. I would say, I would say that's a possibility in a way that we'll get some of him in the show because it seemed that Cassian knew who they were. He called them
sorry.
troublemakers.
Sorry about
So
that.
it might be a possibility they'll show up at least a little bit.
Yeah, I did want to say one thing. Look at this gameplay you're seeing. Imagine how awesome a Clone Wars series with those clones on the battlefield like that would be.
I mean, we sort of got that, but animated.
I know. Look at that. Look how amazing that would be. It'd be just like that. And you have like maybe Anakin in the front or something leading them. I don't know, but yeah. I love Battlefront's like the thing I would want to do if I had the power to do it.
Yeah. But yeah, a Republic Commando series would be my thing.
I mean,
They need more love.
I love the what do you call it? Stop motion animation, whatever. You know, the more realistic. But I loved the 2002 Clone Wars show, the original Clone Wars show. Do you know this was the fully animated animation, and yes, thank you. And that was one of the best things for the clones. They have some very good
style.
They had some very good scenes in that.
Was it, sir?
I didn't. If I've got the movie right, I kind of didn't like the style.
You did like the style?
Didn't.
Okay, sorry.
Mm.
Well, I mean, I don't know if it. I mean, I liked it, but only because I guess the nostalgia part of it. But as far as that style, I probably wouldn't want them to use it again. I mean, that style should stick with Samurai Jack and no one else because it works for Samurai Jack.
Yeah.
We're just all Star Wars fans. So.
In a way, though, if we didn't have that, we wouldn't got some of the designs that we got in the Clone Wars, the 2008 Clone Wars, because some of the designs were sort of, I guess, loosely based on the old 2003 Clone Wars. And I thought the art style of the 2008 Clone Wars was great. So, I mean, especially after they improved the animation after years of, after a few years of it being on the air. But,
Yeah. On Disney Plus, if you watch it with the good quality, I swear, Clone Wars Season 1 looks like something that was made today. I mean, it looks amazing with the higher quality.
But as far as them using that animation again, probably not.
It's still a little choppy, but, it still looks good today, is what I'm saying, It doesn't look bad by any means.
I mean, there's some designs that they made in the old 2003 that I probably would have loved to see more of. But as far as, let's say, Anakin's design, he looked sort of I did not like
how he did Anakin. He looked too chiseled. And he didn't look like Hayden Christensen. He looked more like, I don't know how to describe that design.
He looked like a giraffe.
He did. He had the longest neck imaginable. But I have the set from that era. It was the only set they made of the 2003 Clone Wars show, and it was the Anakin's custom Jedi Starfighter versus Asajj Ventress.
I had that Starfighter. I had it. That blue one with the two engines on the front, like that.
And on the back. Yeah.
A long time ago, I had that.
In a galaxy far, far away.
I didn't have the Lego set version. I had the version that you can fit the actual 3.47 inch. I think it's 47.
I have that too. Yeah, so. I have that too.
So
I have like all the collectibles, I guess.
But yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we practically hit the 2-hour mark, and I'd say that's probably good enough. What do you guys think?
I think that's a good time to call it.
I think we talked about and guys, I guess the next time you'll see. No, I don't mean to interrupt. I'm sorry, but what I'm saying, I guess the next time you'll see us, Bad Batch will be out. Most likely.
And the funny thing is that for a chill stream, it sounded so much more like a Star Wars topic episode.
I know it, but
we did get into Marvel too, Marvel and Gina Carano situation. So it was more of a random stream. You really think because we got into Spider-Man.
That's still sort of tied into Star Wars and Disney.
Yeah,
but yeah, that's true.
I guess we can say this is a.
Listen, it all ties back to Disney's bad decisions. That's all I'm going to say.
Or something, I don't know.
It all ties back to Disney's decisions that they made with the sequels.
But yeah, I was ready to talk about anime and music and.
Hey, I was wondering if you were ever going to get into it, but you never did. I was waiting.
Listen, I was here to talk about Dragon Ball, and then what happened here? No, I'm joking.
You know what? Next Monday, we'll just talk about anime. How about that?
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's just talk about something random.
Guys, next Monday, you're not going. I think it's next Tuesday. You guys aren't going to believe it, but that's when Bad Batch drops. It's literally next week.
Oh, that's true, isn't it?
We'll have something to talk about then.
We'll probably, me and Shade will probably be covering some of Bad Batch on May the 4th or whenever it drops.
Yeah. You know what? Since May the 4th is Star Wars Day, I'm thinking that we will have a stream on that day. So if
wait,
whatever day that is closest to, we'll just cancel the stream of that day and do it on May the 4th.
Yeah, actually, guys, you guys might want to come on my stream. I am having a May the 4th stream, and I actually have a. Does anyone know Force of Light Entertainment over here?
I know who they are.
Well, I have them.
Oh, really?
You have them? What, in your basement? That sounds horrifying.
I have them coming on for the stream on May 4th.
Oh, that's interesting. Guys,
I might have the man, the myth, the legend himself, Jump 3PO, if he wants to come on.
Sure.
Jeez, just name drop. Just keep name dropping. I mean, you know.
Yeah, you know what? Eventually, he might show up if you keep calling his name.
I'll just say 3 times in a mirror.
He actually did on my chat. When I said his name 3 times, he actually came in the chat and said, "I heard you talking about Gina." I'm like, "Oh."
You know what? No, that's how you summon the 3PO. You 3PO. You talk about Gina a lot, and there you go.
Yes, you say her name 3 times, and then Jump 3PO appears. You say
well, there you go. That's what should be talked about on Star Wars topic.
Yeah, you know what? Next Star Wars topic, just talk about Gina. Maybe Drunk 3PO will be our special guest.
Guys, I was talking about the Mandalorian and Gina Carano while I was building the Trouble on Tatooine Lego set. And, the one that comes with Baby Yoda and Mando and like the Tusken Raider camp from the Cobb Vanth episode. And then I was talking about Gina Carano and Mandalorian, and then Jay says, I have to go eat dinner, but I want to pop in for a minute because I heard you talking about Gina. I'm like, hello there.
That's funny.
And then he liked my tweet where I put him, his brother, and Gina's figures outside my Mos Eisley Cantina Lego. Like I literally gave them like their fedoras and stuff on the figures, and put Gina next to Jay. and then him and Buzz Star 2 liked the tweet. So and Gina, so that was pretty fun.
Well, apparently the 4th comes on Tuesday, so next Tuesday will be the May the 4th stream. We will do a May the 4th stream and probably talk about the Mandalorian, or not the Mandalorian. You got talking about the Mandalorian, got me thinking about it.
The Bad Batch.
Yes. I will probably in I don't know what time though we'll do it. I'm pretty sure we'll do it at the same time. If anything changes, I'll tweet it out. So just look out for that. But we are still having our stream next Thursday on the 29th. And then instead of Monday, It'll be the chill stream, which would be on Monday, will actually be on Tuesday, and it's not a chill stream. It's celebrating Star Wars. It's May the 4th, so that one's going to be a for sure Star Wars stream.
Yeah,
I guess a May the 4th celebration
yeah,
type of thing.
Shade is doing his at night. I'm doing mine in the daytime. And guys, I actually have a very special announcement of something I will be doing on my May the 4th stream. I actually wanted to say this here because it's happening next week, and people need to know. I will have the new buildable R2D2, the UCS one from Lego. The one that has a little leg that comes down and like all the little arms that pop out. I will be building the new Lego Star Wars set on the May the 4th stream. And we will talk about, maybe we might have a Bad Batch watch party there. I don't know. We'll see. But if you if you guys are excited for May the 4th, get hyped because me and Shade are doing we're doing streams next week, and that's gonna be fun, man. I think I'll try and have you on, Shade, if you could come out. You could come on for a few minutes and dip if you wanted to.
If I'm not working, I usually work on Tuesdays, so that's why I gotta do most of my streams later.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, but if you could pop on, or anyone in this chat could pop on, that'd be good. I have a few more people I can invite to have fun with, and the Star Wars community. I might have Lady Tano on. I don't know. Ooh. But
well, she's got exams and stuff going on.
Yes, she does. Yeah. Yeah, I said I might. I don't know. I got to see who will come on. I have a few people picked out already, but we'll see what happens later. But guys, I did want to say one more thing before we have to hit the road and say bye. This has been such an amazing stream today. This has been awesome, man. It's been really fun. I hope we can do this again sometime.
Oh yeah. I'm doing streams all the time, so I mean, until I get things figured out with the gaming aspect, as you can tell, the game that I recorded didn't record at peak quality, unfortunately.
Well,
I'm working on it though.
Yeah, Shade, it's okay. It's yeah, because you DM me every time. You're like, oh, I can't do a show. I'm not feeling well, or I just can't do it. And I'm like, oh, that's fine, man. It's cool. It's like, so it's cool on everyone's ends. And, we got Sir AOA, we got Psycho, and we got the Dark Knight, which I still don't remember him being here before, so I don't know who that is officially.
He's new. He's new, but he's new here, and not to me. I know him.
Okay, cool.
Isn't that right, Dark Knight? We know each other very well.
Very well, you say.
Yeah, very well. We know each other.
Hello, Matt.
So well, you don't need to speak.
Hey, I mean, sometimes silence is also an answer.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not wearing hockey pads. I'm not wearing.
No.
I'm not wearing hockey pads.
Oh man! All right, we're gonna end it here though before we go on any longer because, like Sir AOA says, it can turn into like a 3 to 4 hour stream, and if we continue on, it will be. And I'm sure everybody here has things to do. So
yeah, like sleep.
Yeah, sleeping is a very good thing.
Right, going back to sleep. That's right. Yeah.
Sleep and eat, and where I am, it's dinner time, so I got it. General Kenobi has got to go eat dinner.
All right. So it's been fun. Thank you guys for watching. Thank all of you for being on here. I really appreciate
man.
the time you guys have put into this. I really do appreciate it. May the force be with us all. Also, make sure to respect each other and respect yourselves. I said it backwards, but that's me.
And remember, watch the Bad Batch so we can get ready for that May the 4th watch party, guys. Well, or get ready for the Bad Batch because we're going to be talking about it next week. So get ready, guys.
Yep. So
we're going to have some fun.
Anything you guys want to say before we go?
I do not have anything to add.
I know I did so well that.
You just
you want me to wrap this up for you? All right, everyone. All right, everyone. We'll see you later. We'll see you for May the 4th. Will there be a Star Wars Topics Thursday shade like normal, or no? Is there gonna be Star Wars Topics this week?
There will be. I'm still debating on who's going to be on there. I'm trying to make sure I give everybody turns because there's so many of us here now.
That is true. Okay, guys. So there should be a Star Wars Topics this week. Usually about 6 p.m. That's when Shay likes to do his thing around 4 to 6 p.m. at Eastern time. So guys, just remember, subscribe, like, be amazing to each other. And remember, guys, my catchphrase, I love you all. And until next time, I hope to see you there. Bye, everybody. Hope you have a good one.
Yes, and may the force be with you. Always.
Always.
Too much.